part of development is winning, and trying to show guys how it is to win. It wasn't perfect down the stretch for us, taking bad shots. Some of that stuff is fixable, but you got to go through those type of growing pains, and luckily it still helped us out getting a win.
How would you compare this game to the last game for Tristan?
For Tristan, it's all about him just trying to retain as much information as he can. We're throwing a lot of different things at him, especially like with him being a guy that said he's only really played a lot more of the 4 position and trying to learn the 5, I think I said last time. He's doing as best he can. He's continuing to get better each and every day. Like, we're also trying to be on him about, he's a guy that can make threes, shoot them with confidence, and understanding what's a good shot and what's a bad shot. And defensively, he's going to be able to rebound. He has great length and athleticism, and to me, he's continued to get better each and every game. And regardless of what happens, we're going to keep giving him confidence and show him he can do just as well as he can.
What were your intentions with trying to use Bilal differently on the offensive end tonight?
With the way they were playing, especially late down in the game, they started putting 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗡𝗧 their 5 on him, which for us is a little bit different, of course, but it's going to happen sometimes, even in an NBA game where cross matches happen. But I wanted to try to get him as much downhill as we could. That's his best attribute, is him being able to get downhill, use his athleticism and length. And you saw early on in the first half him getting a couple and ones. That's what he can do, and that's what he can bring. And today, he had a really big shot. He's a kid with a lot of confidence, and that's what I love about him, and he just loves the game and loves to compete, and he wants to win.
What have you learned about him?
He's a great kid. He listens to anything you say. He's also a guy that can take the information we give him, especially if he's wrong, and understand right away that he's made the mistake. Being an NBA player, it's all about how quickly can you correct yourself sometimes, not so much the coaches. And he's a guy that does it really well.
What does it say about his confidence that, Boston was playing him as a non-shooter the entire time, but he still poised to take that shot at the end?
To be honest with you, I'm sure y'all are going to interview him. He told me he's a clutch player after he made the shot. Ain't much I can really say to that. He got a lot of confidence, and I love that about him, because when you step on the floor every single night, if you don't have that, you're done. So him showing that he has that in this type of moment, in this type of situation where clock's running down, essentially they were playing that we were going to miss the shot and they could call a timeout to advance, he iced the game for us and gave us the win.
What do you think about the plays that Tristan made in transition?
Oh, the dunks. Yeah, he tried to tell him he's a lot more athletic than he thinks he is, you know what I mean? But him being able to get out there and finish, he's got to continue to do that. He has to be a big that can push the pace and force other bigs to run with him. That's going to be his skill, especially in the league, along with his three-point shooting. And to be able to get him out in transition, give us easy buckets, because we're a team that thrives on defense, helps us out a lot.
Ryan, first off, I guess what was the difference for you, game 1, game 2? Coach Tatum said that he wanted you to be more aggressive.
Yeah, it was just picking my spots, getting to my points, and just being more aggressive on defense. Putting more pressure on the ball, getting up into the screens. That's really it. And just getting more comfortable. I didn't get into practice too many times since the trade and stuff, so really didn't have too much chemistry, and just playing with the guys that I'm playing with now. So just getting more comfortable game by game. So.
You're getting a lot of deflections, steals. Where do you have that knack from to be able to really disrupt your opponent's offense?
I have a 6'10" wingspan, so the length comes into play for sure. And like I said, it's just a mindset, just being aggressive on the ball, fighting over screens, playing the passing lanes, just using my length to my advantage. So it works out.
What was your reaction to being traded?
I was surprised because I was at the gym, and then I seen JP get traded. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. And then my agent told me like 10 minutes later, but it kind of made sense. And I wasn't mad at it. Opportunity for me to come to a young squad. Anything's possible when you come to a new organization, new front office, new players. So a lot of movement in the organization. So it's a way for me to come in and prove who I am and fill myself out of role.
What kind of opportunity is this for you to grow in your career?
Yeah, like I said, you coming into a young team with a new front office, and just everything is new most of the things are new in the organization. So I'm coming in as a young guy, just hungry for opportunity and just taking the opportunity and making the most of it. So, and I know what I'm capable of and my ability. So I'm gonna go out there and prove what I got.
How would you describe your game to Wizards fans?
So I'm a long point guard that can create for myself, create for others. Like y'all said, I can create deflections on just active on defensive, active on offense. Just try to make my presence felt out there and just make an impact on the game and play the right way and win.
What do you think of your performance today?
I mean, it was all right. I look at the team. I think we play good. We came again in the second half with a lot of execution. We played great defense, and I'm just happy that we got the win.
We haven't seen you because it's a different country.
Yeah, of course.
Is it correct that you play more of the 4 overseas?
Yeah, I've played more of the 4 than the 5, but I'm gonna do whatever coach asks. If he wants to play me on the 5, I'll play on the 5. If he wants to play on the 4, I'll play on the 4. So it don't really matter to me.
What were you able to show in transition?
My length. I just think using my length is a great part of my game, and like I said, just using my length.
It seems like you've got pretty good time getting around defenders at the rim. Can you tell us about that still?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. People say, everyone questions my defense, and that's what I'm working on with the trainers, and just getting better at timing and everything.
Coach Tatum told us that he's reminding you that you're a much better athlete
Yeah.
than you give yourself credit for.
Yeah.
How valuable is that to hear?
It gives me confidence, of course. Makes me want to be more aggressive out there. So yeah. Thanks. I'm thanking him.
We heard Bilal told Coach I'm a clutch player after making that shot.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? No, just what was your
Yeah.
thoughts on that play?
I told him. Can I swear?
Yes.
I told him talk shit, but I'll talk. They got a French ice veins. So yeah.
This is their second time talking to you, my first. How did your English get so good?
School. Since I've been all around Europe, my parents decided to put me in an international school. So I was always in those American British schools. So that's where I got my English from.
It seemed like you were getting open shots tonight and more aggressive looking for your own shot.
Yeah, I was more aggressive for sure. I was kind of nervous yesterday with my first game, but my shots didn't hit. But they'll hit one day.
Obviously, here we call it Euro stepping.
Yeah.
For you, do you just call it a regular move for you, or?
Nah, I really got a lot of Euro steps. I had a couple today, but yeah, it's just.
Talk about your celebration with the Euro step.
Yeah, I had to show them what I did.